What's going on, everybody? How y'all doing this fine Friday afternoon night? Friday night.
Friday after night?
You know,
That would be Saturday morning.
Friday after. Days are getting mixed up for me right now. I apologize for missing last week. There was no freaking way.
Pretty much, Tiger.
I was sick beyond belief. I'm still really sick, but I'm good enough to where I can cast, I think, anyways.
As I said earlier, suck it up, Nancy. We're all sick.
Well, I went to the doctor, was it yesterday?
Pretty much.
Um,
Thank you, timekeeper. I stole it from him.
and she had a helper with her, another doctor, and they did a bunch of tests on me, and they were asking, because I told them that I lost my sense of taste and smell, and that concerned them. But after she checked my ears and listened to my lungs and all that, she's like, no, it sounds clear.
Happy birthday, Creed.
I already told Creed happy birthday, but we can say happy birthday again to Creed.
Yeah, well, I meant to and was like, yeah, I got a phone call and I'll do that in a little bit. And then it wasn't Creed's birthday anymore. So,
yeah. Sorry that Creed was slacking Creed. I mean, Munchkin. I mean, what?
You don't need to apologize on my behalf.
I don't even know what I'm saying. Anyways, so yeah, the doctors checked me. They said, well, your lungs sound clear. So if you had pneumonia or bronchitis, I would hear that in your lungs right now. So at first she thought I was just allergic to something. She said, if you're getting this around the same time every year, which I have been, then maybe you're allergic to something. And I told her, I was like, no, I think it's the child cooties.
That, and I think you're allergic to ragweed. If you weren't, the Flonase wouldn't have helped you.
No, the Flonase is not doing anything.
But of course, I am not nearly as sick as him. So,
No, she's pretty sick. Munchkin, I didn't think she had the cough as bad as me, but last night she definitely had the rolling cough going on. That
coughed so hard the other day, I made me throw up my potatoes.
Yeah. It better to throw up your potatoes than to pass out from coughing. So I don't want you to get to that point either.
I wanted to keep my potatoes. I just ate them.
I do got a lot of stuff on the way. I probably ordered too much stuff, but
You've never.
My V-Pro's got a decent sale going on right now, and I know I posted in the group about the Cthulhu, because the Cthulhu everybody was having trouble getting, and they had like every color except for Delrin, which Delrin costs more money and it's plastic. So I made you order stuff, Creed. Well, and then they turned around right after they did this sale, which was, Vape Fam was the coupon code. Then they turned around and put more stuff on sale before you even put the extra 15% off. Like the Hadron Pro, which is usually really expensive, is on their website right now. Now they only have it in stainless steel, but they have it for $99. And then you put 15% off on top of that. That's
Mucinex is too expensive for me, but I don't really have a lot of.
The Cyborg mod is on there really cheap. The Squonker that Mike Vapes made is on there really cheap. They're like $19 or something, and that's before even putting the discount on there. So yeah, I picked up a few things just because. And the other one that Jazzy was talking about, good Lord. Anyways,
I believe I said no.
Did I spend my paycheck? My paycheck was gone before it even started, Dolores.
What else did you order that's in our hallway?
It's in our hallway? Oh, okay. Well, all right. Munchkin's been talking about these basically these electronic fireplaces, and Amazon had a sale on one that's it's an entertainment center with a built-in fireplace. So I sent her a picture of that, which she replied, nice, which to me means buy it now. So
No.
when she said nice, I was like, oh, she must really like it. I'm going to get it. So I bought it. And then she's like, wait, you ordered that? Yeah.
Yeah, like 3 hours later, as I'm checking my email, I was like, what the fuck? He ordered? Yeah.
Yeah, the Guar, especially the Guar 21, which is what this is, one of the best mods. I mean, and Vic was talking about, old mods that were really good, like the Sigelis. Remember the Sigelis? So the Guar is like, I think, very similar to the same shape and everything that the old Sigelis were. Same easy menu. But it's dual 21700, so it's all the benefits of that older mod in a newer device, and they're not expensive. The Guar is definitely a good one to keep in your collection if you don't have one or 10. Hey, Muffin. Yeah, Muffin, we're sick. We've caught the child cooties or something. I didn't get to finish telling y'all about the doctor, but yeah, the doctor, she pretty much, it's kind of funny because the doctor was like, well, I guess I said, I need something to cough up all the stuff that's in my lungs. She said, well, what's happening is all this stuff is draining from your nasal passages just down your throat. And that's why you're having to cough at night so much, because when you lay down, all that stuff sits on the back of your throat and goes down past your vocal cords and makes you cough. Okay, fine. I need to be able to cough it up. So she gave me some benzonatate.
Tessalon pearls.
Tessalon pearls. There you go. They look like little clear pills. Now she recommended this because, oh yeah, this stuff don't make you drowsy or anything like that. But I call bullcrap on that. Because yesterday I was like, you know what? I usually don't drink on not my show day, so I was like, I'm gonna have a drink. It's Thursday.
Kill us, Muffin. I can barely take a decent hit on my mod, much less a bong hit.
Yeah, I'd be wasted if I did that. Hit a bong and I'm done.
I'd be coughing it up, my lungs, literally.
So I took one of those pills along with a nice sized drink, and I was freaking zooming, man. The good thing is it kind of suppressed my cough for a while. My main problem, guys, is it's not so much that I cough. It's keeping me awake at night, and I may get an hour sleep, and then I'll cough, and it'll wake me up, and then I'll get back to sleep and cough and wake up, and it sucks to wake up. Oh, you need a nice solid night's sleep, and I haven't had one in a while. I just can't get a full night's sleep. So I'm looking forward to having a full night's sleep. But he said
he does not have bronchitis. He does not have pneumonia.
Right.
He doesn't have COVID. We tested him for that. Yeah. I do think he has allergies because she told him to start using Flonase, which it just so happened I have a bottle in my purse because I also have allergies.
There's good old.
And apparently from September Flonase to November in this area is ragweed season. So it does help a little bit as far as just kind of, I wouldn't say drying everything up. It just,
I believe,
helps a little bit.
And correct me if I'm wrong, but I believe this says this expires July of 2022.
It's possible.
Damn it, man.
Still works though.
It kind of works.
I ain't gonna throw it out. That shit was $23.
I mean, if I have to, I'll get some more. I want it to be.
Oh, I put some in the cart for you so you could fucking buy your own.
Well, there you go. So the week before last, we talked about the beeper AIO. that I got in. And honestly, guys, I haven't been able to try it a lot because when I vape this, it makes me cough a lot.
Oh, Dolores, look at what I got.
Yeah, she did get her purple guar, Dolores.
I'm not using it right now because the batteries are charging. But yeah.
The dates are not on there because it goes bad. No? Does it lose its effectiveness, Creed?
It
For the
can.
dates?
It's like a Best Buy date. Well, and they want you to go buy all new shit.
Yeah, I can't really hit this without it giving me the urge to cough, and I really don't want to cough because if I get one of those rolling coughs going, they're hard to stop. Vape menthol.
Yeah, dire thing. I read that to him. I thought it was pretty funny because it was like drinking or marijuana might make you a little more dizzy.
Have we had the latest COVID jags? We have not, Kevin.
No, I got the original too. I haven't gotten a booster or anything like that.
Yeah.
We try. We don't generally people. So
Tedley, usually I vape a lot. Since I've been sick, I would say my vaping has cut way back. Not just the vaping, my eating has cut way back. I haven't had an appetite. And I basically just tell myself, you got to eat, stupid, so I'll eat. But it's not like I get really hungry like I should. I don't. So I just go ahead and eat something so I know that I'll be okay. And it's some foods I can smell and taste okay, and the other ones just are bland. And I'm like, well, if I had COVID or something, I shouldn't be able to taste anything. But
I keep trying to tell him it's not the reason his sense of taste is fucked is because his sinuses are fucked. But he don't want to listen to me. I said the exact same thing the doctor said to him. Listens to her, doesn't listen to me.
I haven't vaped a menthol vape yet, DeMillan. I do have that.
Those two little ones you have they've got culotta in it. That's
black ice. Yeah, this has culotta in it. These little guys. Now these, frozen grape. These are more of a mouth to lung, and these do not make me cough. This is about the only thing I can vape comfortably and not have to cough. If I vape my bigger mod, it's iffy. I sometimes can vape it, sometimes I can't. It just depends, and it's mainly because I can't breathe. My throat is like all sore and jacked up right now, so it's like trying to breathe through a small hole. I mean, mouth to lung and without mouth to lung, and you know what I mean? So it sucks. So yeah, I got the fireplace thing. We got our other chair, our other camping chair came in. So we got both of those.
And absolutely nowhere to put any of those things.
I do have a newer, I don't know about vapor menthol, but those vapor treatments can do wonders. Yeah, real.
Exactly.
I do have a bunch of mentholyptus cough drops. I have blown through, I'd say at least 300 cough drops in the last week and a half. I got more in my pocket, which I might as well take one now because
I paid off my collection
help.
That was on my account, so now I'm just waiting. It's gone. I checked today here. It's gone. It's not showing up.
Oh, good.
However, my credit score has not moved at all.
Well, it's not going to right off the bat. It's not going to. I'm not even going to talk about my credit score.
You're doing an excellent job.
Oh, wow. You haven't had anything to eat in 9 days? Damn, Kevin. That's a long time.
I haven't gotten any of the boosters. I think Mary said her and her neighbor friend, they have a lunch date tomorrow to go get their flu shots.
I do. Let me see.
I've never had a flu shot.
Let me make sure I'm not blowing y'all's skirt up. Let me double check this on my email.
I did put my mask on when my friendly little British guy came in to sign papers the other day, though, so I didn't cough directly on him.
This ought to bring it up. Really? It didn't bring it up. Let me try that again.
Well, we do have a Darth Vader humidifier over there, so
yeah, we do have that.
I know I had some witch hazel in the car. Put that in the humidifier. That could help.
Yeah. See, my V-Pro has a fall clearance sale going right now. So on the first page, like Cloud Chucker would be into that Vapors Cloud
I
1111
think I found them, Tiger.
Reborn mod. They also have a stack section for it. So if you want to stack that mod, you can. The mod itself is $89.99 and the stack section is $46.99. But then you can take 15% off of that. Now, the deals I was looking at, like this Rinco Manto Mini RDA kit, it's a 90-watt kit. It's $12 with 15% off that. So it's like a little mod that does 90 watts, but I mean, $12. That something like that would be great for a beginning vapor. Even that Anakin 3000 mAh is $20. Take 15% off of that. Boom. I bet you a lot of these have disappeared. The Cyborg Quest, the Lost Vape Cyborg Quest, which I have over here. They have it down.
Depends on the concentration, Dolores.
To $36.99. Then you take the 15% off of it, and it brings it way down. That's a good deal. The Dovepo Riva. I wouldn't.
Lame shit we can get at the grocery store. You can rinse your mouth out if you swallow it. It's not gonna hurt you.
To be honest, I would not go for that mod. That Dovepo Riva is a DNA 250, and it's a dual 18650 mod. So, I mean, it's $98.99 before the discount. But I mean, if you're gonna get something like that, you can get the Hadron Pro for that same price, and it does 400 watts. Now, then again, you'll be buying a charger for it because it's better to buy a separate charger for those 4S batteries. Now, this Sigeli Sobra, which looks like a snake, it's $17.99, but I think the only color they had is yellow. So if you wanted a yellow-looking snake, there you go. That e-cig Magic Box Squonk Mechanical Kit, which is basically a squonker and a RDA for $19.99. That's a good deal. And then you scroll on down. Let's see what else we got here. Nope. There it is. The Wotofo Recurve. That's the one that Mike Vapes did. It's $24.99. So if you take 15% off of that, that brings it down pretty good bit. And that's not a bad mod. So the Luxotic they got, the Wismic Luxotic for $17.99. They got some good deals on there. The Vendivape, well, that one's sold out. The Vendivape Kylan M AIO Pod Kit, it was $19.99. It's sold out.
Jamila wants you to share that page so we can all shop together.
Okay, I can do that. Let me bring it up on that page and then click here. Window capture. Let's see if I can find the right one. There it is.
So while he's doing that, on top of my nose being all dry and crusty because I've been blowing it constantly, I accidentally almost sliced my own nose off with my fingernails. I got a little overzealous when I was blowing my nose, and only one side was stopped up, so I was like holding one nostril shut, and my hand slipped, and I sliced my nose open with my own fingernails.
So, I don't know how well this shows up, but you can see the RDA for vapings right there. Here's that stacked mod that we were talking about. Let me bring this up bigger. Well, I can't do that or I won't be able to see. All right, y'all can see it though.
Ouch, and I felt really stupid about it. Nothing I could do about it.
I don't know why I can't find... I don't see the Hadron listed in there. It's probably not in their fall clearance, but I'm telling you...
What, like Vicks Breeze? I think I got some of that.
That it was... So here's that snake mod that I was talking about. That's $17.99. The Sigeli Sobra, but they only had yellow the last time I looked. Now it may have changed. I mean, it may not have any. Well, they got some, or it would say sold out.
Done that before, but it burns.
There's the H-Cigar Squonk Magic Box Mechanical Kit for $19.99. That's a little squonker. I know DeMillan likes squonkers. There you go. $20, a full squonk with an RDA on top.
Don't say things like that in public. Arnie's got a stubby coming tomorrow.
Ah, the stubby.
Y'all are familiar with the stubby?
Yeah. There's the Watofo recurve. They only had like white and black. I think I got a white
Vicks
one.
on your lips?
I don't know about putting Vicks on my lips, but.
Well, I put it on my nose before, and because but it burns.
So there is the Hadron Pro that I was talking about. You see that it's $99.99. Normally that thing's like $150. And does this say sold out? Really? Hold on a second. Oh my God.
Looking it up.
I'm sorry, it's sold out, guys. Wow. All 3 colors are gone. Okay, well, sorry about that. Yeah, these deals that they're putting on here are selling out kind of quickly, so it's kind of like, if you want to get it now while it's hot, because it's going to be gone. I mean, now don't go out of your way and try and, like I said, I don't make a dime from this. I'm just trying to show you guys so that you can.
Why is our cart subtotal $2,043.69? What the hell do you have in there?
There's a TV in there. I only kept the TV in there because I want to remember which TV that is. Don't make me start coughing. Are you trying to mess me up here?
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, so
I got some of
that doesn't make sense to me. Now I'm with you, Cloud Chucker, but you had to modify the original Pulse so that it would take a 21700. I thought it would anyway. Now maybe I'm wrong, but hey, if it took that to make it fit, good for you, man. I saw where you was doing that. And I was like, I thought it took 21700 anyway, because usually if it'll take a 2700, it'll take a 21700. There's 1 millimeter difference. I mean, 1 millimeter. You literally could barely shave on your doors and it would fit.
I don't usually lick my lips, but my lips
funny,
aren't
Kevin.
dry and cracking. It's my nose.
That's funny. And Munchkin, I don't know if Munchkin's noticed as much as I have. We've watched some, not naming any names, but there's some. Oh, the door was bulging. I got you. Not naming any names, but there's some paramotor shows out there that are really boring.
Like watching grass grow.
Now I know when vape shows started to take off, a lot of them were really boring. I mean, hell, my show could have been boring. I don't know, but it's almost like it's so much in its infancy, and these guys are like decent YouTubers. How do they suck so bad at a live broadcast on a show?
Because you say decent YouTubers because they upload videos of them doing stuff. Live is completely different. They're doing the paramotor equivalent of what's everybody vaping. They don't interact with the audience. They will answer maybe 1 out of every 10 questions. And one person in particular, right? It's like their show is over-scripted. So...
Yes.
But it's not just her, it's the guests. They're like, so, a question that was asked the other day, if you could fly anywhere you wanted to, where would you go? And the guy was like, I don't know. And then they all just sat there, and it's like, okay, if your guest doesn't have an answer, you would follow up and go, well, if I could fly anywhere, I'd like to fly over the fucking pyramids of Egypt. I don't know, something. Keep the fucking conversation going. Not just...
No, it's
okay.
If they ask
we're going to move on to the next question. It just, I don't...
If they ask a question and it doesn't get a response, they just get stumped and move on to the next question.
Yeah, and it's like the one person has the personality of a wet paper towel. I mean, really,
Um,
she's just.
I've asked around about winterizing my motor, DeMillan. The main thing that I'm getting from most people is
They don't
they don't
winterize.
winterize it.
They go fly and freeze their asses
You
off.
can put some stabilizer in the gas, and that's supposed to help. So just put some stabilizer in there. What I may end up doing is leaving a little bit of gas in the tank, and putting some stabilizer in it. Well, I'll drain all the gas out of the tank, put it in the main gas can, stabilize it, then put some back in the paramotor. Not a lot, just a little bit.
Well, there's nothing stopping you
I
from
don't want
getting
it
it
to be.
out and just running the motor and letting it sit
Yeah,
in the
I
yard
mean,
with the mother running.
it's not that cold now. I mean, there's people that fly all year round. I don't think I can't do that. There's no way. I'm not going up there and
Our
freezing
weather has
myself.
been so jacked up lately.
Run it all out
That
of the carb. Yeah, I could do
it
that.
could be snowing, and it has done that where it snows on one day and the next day it's literally warm enough to be out in short sleeves.
Yeah. Hey,
So,
Cherokee.
hey, Cherokee.
So, I wanted to. It sucks
No,
because
Peanut, you spoke. You continued. It's like they don't know how to carry on a conversation with people they don't know, which is part of the problem. They're like, okay, I've got a list of questions, and that they don't know what to do outside of their script, and it just bugs the shit out of me.
yeah, you have to have the personality of somebody that can actually, carry on a conversation without reading it off a
You need to
freaking
be able to run your
cue
mouth about
card.
something.
Yeah.
I can't do it by myself. I don't know how people host by themselves because I run out of shit to say. Well, his problem, Dolores, is not that he didn't want to talk, it's because nobody could hear him.
Shopkey was kind of low. Like, Shopkey, get
I mean,
closer.
I understand, though, if he's not necessarily in a place where he can just holler. You know? But,
Woo!
yeah. Free buzz.
Free buzz. Free buzz. That was a good one.
When
Woo!
was the last time you used Flonase?
It's been a while. I mean, I could use some now. I need to make a new drink anyway, and I'll go ahead and.
Now you're going to put me on the spot. I just talked about people need to be able to run their mouths, and now you're going to leave. Okay, I got a question for any of y'all Dr. Pepper drinkers out there. If we're losing our mind or what? For the past, I don't know, couple months or so, we'll get a 12-pack of Dr. Pepper, Diet Dr. Pepper, that has literally no flavor. Now, when he thought he lost his sense of taste, it was mainly because he couldn't taste his drink. I made one, and you can't taste the soda at all. It's like water. There's no flavor whatsoever. And I thought, okay, maybe we got a bad batch. Maybe it was the 12-pack that he had in the truck, and it got warm, and then because I don't put them in the refrigerator, we just use ice. It has no flavor, none whatsoever. Is it just us? Have anybody else noticed it? You can taste yours. I don't know if ours are coming from a different facility or what, but I can't taste this at all. Arnie, the drink I made had no bourbon in it whatsoever. None. Yeah, it's Diet Dr. Pepper. It still has to. It's still supposed to have a flavor. This tastes like water and bourbon. That's it. I don't taste shit. Yeah, I heard California they upheld the flavor ban in California.
Yeah, happy Veterans Day to all the veterans out there. I didn't. I. Yeah, I don't know why the Dr. Pepper is weird like that. She looked up on some forum. There's a lot of people complaining about the Dr. Pepper losing
Reddit.
its
I looked
taste.
it up on Reddit.
Oh, Reddit, it's a forum. So, I mean, if there's people complaining about it, then something changed. Dr. Pepper didn't let anybody know.
Dr. Pepper seems to go very well with bourbon, but now that it has no flavor, I might as well just mix the shit with water. And when the hell soda just got stupid expensive? So I stopped by Dollar General on the way home because it's literally the only store between my house and home other than 7-Eleven. $7.25 a 12-pack, unless you buy two, and then it's $9 for two.
Did you notice one thing though? The Dr. Pepper that came from McDonald's tastes fine.
Yeah, I don't know.
I
don't know. Maybe it's just the Dr. Pepper that I've been buying at Dollar General. Maybe it's been sitting in the trucks too long and it's gotten hot. I don't know.
There you go. Don't buy it from Dollar General anymore.
Well, then you can go to Food Line and get it. Cause
I'd rather get it. I'd rather have decent Dr. Pepper than freaking drink this water stuff over and over again.
I went to Publix the other day to get our medicine. Holy shit, okay? Publix has lost their goddamn mind. What makes them think that they are so special that they can charge $6 for shredded cheese? They are a good 20-30% higher than any other grocery store in this area for no goddamn reason other than the fact that they can, I guess. I don't understand the people walking through Publix filling up their cart. I want to scream at them, have you never been to Food Line? You can save like $100 just to... I don't understand.
Shocky, that's I really awesome that you can sit up now, man. When you gonna start running marathons and stuff? I'm waiting to see it, man. Oh, that's freaking great. So they worked on your back.
Sometimes,
so did he have actual surgery on his back, or I mean?
I don't mind I actually prefer the diet, the artificial sweetener, because regular.
Yes, we have Aldi.
Sugar tastes too sweet.
We have Aldi's all over the place around here.
So when are you getting out of there, Peanut? I haven't seen any updates lately. Do we get Tiger in the U.S.? I don't know what that is.
I don't know what Tiger is, Cloud Chucker.
Aldi has name brand stuff sometimes.
Tizer? Never heard of that either.
Aldi is like hit and miss. So you could go in there one day and they've got something, and then 3 days later they've got completely different inventory. So I don't go to Aldi because I don't want to find something I like and then them never have it again.
I like the screwdriver that they give you with the Dead Rabbit MRTA. It's, you really don't. Most of the screwdrivers you get in a vape kit are kind of crap. Let me show y'all what this screwdriver looks like. Quick, overhead mode. There we go. So it looks like this. It's all nice stainless steel, and this is solid. It's a nice, and this middle part here is so that you can actually wrap your mesh around here, so that you can put it in the tank. Now I have the straight glass in here now.
Look, you're trying to talk content, and we're discussing grocery stores.
I'm sorry, I didn't mean to get into a content tangent. Oh my lord, let's
right. What the hell, man? It is a nice screwdriver, though. It's nice and solid.
I know. I like that better than the damn cheap Chinese blue screwdriver.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's a nice screwdriver. I mean, don't buy the tank just to get the screwdriver. I'm just telling you that screwdriver comes with it.
But like Food Line, they don't even sell their generic soda anymore. They have like generic orange, but all the other flavors, they never have them anymore. Because I will buy some Dr. Thunder with no problem. I will pay $1.50 for a 12-pack. I don't give a shit. You put enough bourbon in it, you can't tell anyway.
I have lived in Tennessee, Harry. I will say when I lived in Tennessee, it was pretty quiet there. I was in Spring Hill, Tennessee. Now, I don't recommend. I can't say, hey, you should go to Spring Hill, Tennessee, because right as I was leaving Spring Hill, Tennessee, is when the Saturn plant came into Spring Hill, Tennessee. And when the Saturn plant came there, it went from one school and one gas station to like 4 or 5 schools, a new mall. The whole street is loaded with hotels and stuff now. It's completely modernized, cityized, as far as, you would think that would be in Tennessee.
Until that Saturn plant closes down, and then it's going to look like Spring Hill, Louisiana.
Well, it did. Musk. The Saturn plant's pretty much done, but the Saturn plant's done. It's just they didn't sell the whole part of the land. When Saturn put that plant there was already a plantation there, a mansion, pretty much.
Yeah.
They built around it. So now that the Saturn plant's done, I don't know what they've done about that house, or did they build around all of it? I don't know what they did. I know Groove Life Belts, which is one of the belts I'm wearing now, is from, they just started being from Spring Hill, Tennessee, which I thought was interesting.
Damn, Wally.
But there's lots of cool places to go in Tennessee to enjoy peace and quiet. Yeah, Knoxville. Knoxville is good, Harry, depending on which part of Knoxville you go to. Just scope out the area. If you already have an area in mind, then go for it. There's bad parts of Knoxville too, trust me. All over the news. But we have that here. Hell, that's about anywhere you go, you know?
Stay away from Portsmouth.
Largest food processor in Brunswick, Georgia. 3 explosions. Brunswick, Georgia. Yeah, I've heard all about Brunswick. I don't really go to Brunswick. I've never really went to Brunswick, Georgia, but I'm aware of it.
So does anybody have any Turkey Day plans? I'm trying to decide what we're going to do. Because I do this to myself every freaking year, right? I'm like, I don't want to cook a full Thanksgiving freaking dinner just for me and Steve. And then I'm like, well, I could do a turkey breast, but I can't make gravy from a turkey breast, so I get a whole turkey.
Well, I would like, now, I don't want to be selfish because I don't want to say, hey, I want us to go somewhere where I can go fly. I don't want that to be the main focus. I wouldn't mind bringing it with us, and if there's a spot, hey, I'd love to fly if it's the right temperature and the conditions are right. But I also don't want to go, hey, Munchkin, let's drive all the way down to Louisiana for a pair party that...
No, because that's, hey, Munchkin, let's drive 19 frickin' hours in the car and spend half of the time we get to spend down there on the road.
Right. That's the problem. It's too damn far. So, I mean, we need to find something that's closer.
It's 2 days back, or 2 days there and 2 days back.
I can't believe one of the guys I fly with was like, hey, we're thinking about going to Arizona in March. You want to go to Arizona? And I'm like, no. That's way too far. Way too far. The only way I would go somewhere like that is on a plane, and I do not have any intention on putting my paramotor on a plane because it may not make it to the other side, and I would lose my mind. And that was Rough Hood, yeah. I had chicken dinner for my Thanksgiving. There you go, Dolores. Oh,
I seriously thought about, so we can just go to like Cracker Barrel for dinner or something, but I don't know. It's just it's a lot of work to make all that shit when there's 2 of us. And
yeah. Well, that's because none of your children want to stay home with the family that actually...
It's because they've got 3 other families to go visit that want to see the kids.
Then they should have took them there the rest of the damn year instead of... Okay, whatever.
They do, but it's Thanksgiving, so it's all the extended family that we want to see the babies. We want to see the babies. They live here. We see them every fucking day.
Yeah, we see them.
Yeah, but see, I can't make gravy out of a turkey breast roll.
Wish we had Cracker. What are you talking about, Harry?
Cracker Barrel.
Oh, Cracker Barrel, yeah.
See, I don't get Butterballs. Food Lion usually has the good deals where if you spend $100, you can get your turkey for cheap. So I usually don't spend more than $15 for my turkey, and I usually get like a 20-pound turkey. So obviously it's probably going to be a little bit more expensive this year, but
Shopke's trying to leave in the spring. Nice. It'd be good to get out of there, Shopke. You've been there quite a while, man. Get your tail out of that place.
I like Cracker Barrel. Now, I don't think the Honey Baked Ham store is open for Thanksgiving. I don't know if they open until this close. Killed for the bird flu there. Well, that sucks.
Don't start the coughing thing. I don't want to cough.
You could always just get a chicken, roasted chicken.
80 to 85. That's almost too hot, Arnie. I like 74.
It was 82 the other day, and then the very next day it was 56, and then it was in the 70s today. It's 71 right now because we got all that stuff coming up from Florida from Tropical Storm Nicole, and then it's supposed to be in the 60s and then 50s by Sunday again.
Wouldn't that be awesome, Creed? if Shopke found a good dude to shack up with.
Needs a sugar daddy.
He needs a sugar daddy. We're like, yeah, take care of me and then move me out and I'll just stay at your place. That'd be awesome. Oh.
Why do my lips look so pale?
They're not pale from what I can see. Mine look more pale than yours do.
But they're just like blending into the
mine blend in with the rest of my face. Yours actually show a different color. Mine look the same color as the rest of my face.
I don't wear lipstick, creep. I vape. It'll all be on my drip tip anyway.
She don't want the lip grip. Did I get the Fat Rabbit solo? Did I get the Fat Rabbit solo?
I don't know.
I don't know if I got the solo.
I have no
did
idea
get
what you buy unless it pops up in my Amazon. Thank you for your purchase.
There's a dead rabbit. I know I got a Fat Rabbit. I don't think I got the solo. I got the dual Fat Rabbit. The solo to me, I mean, it's probably really good. I just don't usually go with most of the mouth to lung type tanks just because I mean, some mouth to lung tanks are great, got awesome flavor. It's usually though when you go with something that's solo, say, it's going to be a smaller tank with less juice capacity, and I like my juice capacity. I don't want to have to fill my tank very often. And having smaller tanks, even though they give you great flavor, and that's, there's a trade-off though, because the mouth to lungs don't use as much juice. So you really don't need as big a tank.
Damn, Tiger.
So it's kind of like, which way do I do it? 100 miles an hour. Yeah, you definitely don't want to go kiting your wing in 100-mile-an-hour wind. That would.
We haven't had winds like, I mean, shit. Even when Isabel came through here, I think they topped out at like 80.
Nice, Cloud Chucker. When I was kiting down in Louisiana and Munchkin was there, she was there that day. I guess the winds were probably 15 to 20 miles an hour. And it was almost picking me off the ground. And what's his name? It was definitely picking him up in the air.
I don't know. I forgot his name already.
Wow, we both forgot his name. Wow. I'll figure it out sooner or later. But yeah, he was getting picked up in the air. Anything more than that, and man, it'll definitely yank you up in the air. Oh, what did Dolores just give me a link to? Dadgummit.
See, Creed, I've only had a couple blackberries, and they tasted weird to me. Blackberries got I don't know, fruit can have a
See, I have that Fat Rabbit, but I don't think the one I have is a solo. I think the one I got is dual. But they're basically the same tank. It's just a little bit smaller. I run the Reloads RTA and the Eclipsing RTA. Both are direct to lung. Fat Rabbit Solo is single coil direct to lung, 25 millimeter. Yeah, I'll have to find my Fat Rabbit Shore Sharp because honestly, I have so many RTAs on my desk, I don't even know where it is. I got tanks out the yin yang. I got a Dead Rabbit or something over here on this one. That's the Blaze tank. So I have the Dead Rabbit M on this tank. And then on that mod, and then this is the R tank. There's too many to even. What is this one on the?
No, not Kyle. It was the other guy that was down there flying in it.
This is Mike Vapes. So.
Yes, Dolores. But we still have a little bit left.
I don't know which one. What do we have left of? Oh, Halloween goodies. Yeah, we still have the
I
kids.
found a payday.
It's funny. The kids keep coming in. Hey, can we get some of your candy? And we're like, what you got in trade?
Yeah, finally, I was like, well, y'all got, what do you want to trade us for?
How many people what? Came to what? Oh, for Halloween? I'd say we got about 30 people.
How come last time we only had like 2?
Because people move out and people move in the neighborhood and they come trick-or-treating. I know you mean walking the shop key. I don't think you mean waking, because I know you wake up every day.
Well, I have a hard time waking up every day too, so you know.
But I think it means the issue is walking, which do I like the Dead Rabbit M? I do, Cloud Chucker. I can't. This is my problem. I can't give an honest opinion on it because right when I got this is when I started getting really sick and losing all my sense of taste. So I have no idea how really good this is. I'm getting flavor from it. I've cut the airflow way down because this thing has a lot of airflow, but it's hard for me to vape it because it's such a large amount of vapor coming in that it makes me want to cough, and I don't want to cough. See, I can hit it, but
You know, I bet I could make a payday.
make it. We can get paid. We'll have a payday.
Well, I know how to make the nougat because that's one of the things in the Snickers fudge. I could make that for Christmas too.
I mean, I really want to go flying again, but there's another guy that just apparently got training, and he said his equipment was coming this past week, and I haven't talked to him since, but he's like, oh yeah, we can go fly such as that. I'm like, dude, I can't fly anywhere right now. I'm sick. I don't mind going with him and watching him, but I can't fly right now. You definitely don't want to try to take off in the air in the wrong state of mind or being sick. You need to have your senses 100% when you're doing that to avoid getting hurt. So, I mean, and Munchkin knows. As many times as she's seen me go out there, anytime I have any kind of problem with taking off, I shut it down. I'm like, nope, not doing it, not doing it. I mean, yeah, I want to fly, but I'm not going to do it when I know that if I do try, I'm going to end up breaking something and being pissed off because I broke something. So I don't want to do that.
No, get off there. Stupid pop-up. It's taking over my screen. All right.
I do have a website now. If you're trying to find my YouTube channel and can't find it, you literally can go to paramotordude. You know what, with the C and the M, and it'll take you directly to my YouTube channel now. I won that domain, Paramotor Dude. So it's only going to be good for like another 3 months, and unless I decide to spend some money and lengthen the domain name, but I don't know. I could change it to like Scuba
That's
Steve
not how you make
PPG.
nougat.
It seems like I was sick last year. Sure sharp, I was sick exactly this time last year and the year before that. I always get sick this time of year, and I don't get it. That's why I was telling my doctor.
It is a combination of a couple factors. Allergies and the fact that kids usually get sick around this time because, you know, when it gets chilly out, people start getting colds and whatnot, and then they bring it home. Now, 2 of the 3 children here were sick.
Spend with pennies? What is that?
She give me payday recipe bars.
Oh. Well, that's cool. What I need is something that'll numb my throat. It is so sore, man. It's like somebody took my neck and just... It really hurts to talk.
That seems like it would be the same.
It's like I'm pushing
Ragweed,
through something. I've never had a problem with ragweed weed
No, but the
before.
ragweed in Georgia might be different than the ragweed here.
Oh, I do have some throat
He's
spray.
got some.
We can try it out. I don't think it's going to help me that much.
See, my sore throat wasn't a throat spray sore throat. Mine felt like somebody had punched me in the ears on both sides of my head.
La 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 la
And
la.
it felt bruised all through here.
I mean,
every time I would swallow, it felt like somebody was stabbing my ear canals.
It makes my throat feel better, but the soreness is still there. That's the whole thing. So I'm getting old. Well, Tiger, you got a point there. I am getting old. So it's better for me to get everything done now before I get too damn old. Done. I gotta get stuff done, man. I gotta do it. I'm surprised that we haven't seen more sales. I mean, I think Vapor DNA is doing a sale too, but my V Pro, like I said, I know Element Vape just threw out like a sale today. I'm not doing that. Oh, I didn't even tell y'all about the dude, the dude actually called me that had my package from Element Vape. He's like, hey, it's your vape delivery guy. And I was like, seriously? Your vape delivery guy. They don't even have a name of a company. And then he, when he finally did make it here, which was multiple days after he said he was coming, he goes, yeah, we only get like a little less than $9 per package, et cetera, et cetera. I'm like, okay, that's not an issue of mine, dude. But I told him, I was like, I don't even know why they don't just ship it normal USPS and change the name of their damn company. But whatever. I know other companies that's doing it. Speaking of. But yeah, Element Vape's trying to do it by the book and ends up screwing you, making it take longer to get here than any package you would ever get from China.
How dare they follow the rules?
Yeah. Follow the rules. Well, I mean, it's more. There's loopholes.
Rules are meant to be broken, damn it.
That's right. There's loopholes in those rules. Use a loophole, damn it. Use it. I mean, even when they were shipping stuff out, their freaking address just said EV. That doesn't say vaping anywhere in it. EV. Ship it USPS. What are they worried about? I wish I had my risky rocks. I wish I had these chilled because I wanted to try these. These are my Modern Rogue whiskey rocks. We can't hear what the hell you're saying, by the way.
How long have I been muted?
For about 20 seconds.
Oh, I didn't hit the button.
I like that it comes in a nice little revolver thing. That's pretty cool.
I mean, technically, we didn't get ripped off because we got the shit. It was just way late.
Well,
but apparently it's a dude in a van that goes and picks shit up from Richmond that just drives around the river.
What rules allow a company to rip customers off? Yeah, I mean, yeah, we didn't get ripped off. It's just it took extraordinarily long for the package to get here. I literally, you think you're getting it a little cheaper from Element Vape, but if it's going to take me 20-something days to get it, I might as well order from China and save some money. Because I would have got it way faster from China.
I don't know, Dylan.
Oh my goodness, the Prop 31 and that I know they had that. They snuck in that thing about e-juice when they were doing this latest vote, and I don't know what I heard them talking about on the news. I don't know what was that.
Because they like to do shit like, okay, so we're going to ban the bludgeoning of gay people, but at the same time, that means we're also going to ban vape juice. Yes or no? So, it's like well, I certainly don't want gay people bludgeoned to death. We're going to vote yes on that. But they do shit like that all the fucking time. Not really, Kevin.
I don't know how they.
He has been lately because he's sick, but not usually.
Yeah. Now Munchkin will snore. She'll wake your ass up. But she doesn't snore all the time either. Well, most of the time she does, but
You tread very carefully,
I'm
sir.
usually asleep before she starts snoring. So, and it's not loud enough to wake me
My
up
snoring doesn't bother me at all.
because I sleep hard. When I'm out, I'm out. Unless my own body wakes me up or that damn dog barking, because that will wake me up. Those are about the only two things that wake me up. I almost wanted to get another one of these just because they're so hard to get a hold of, and they had them for sale. Now I don't know if they still got the full thing. I can't believe the Hadron Pro. I was trying to tell y'all about that deal so you could go get one cheap, and they freaking sold out. From a chick in George named Jen. Okay, great.
Georgia.
You forgot about crapping anywhere you want. Nasty shit going on there. I used to live there 30 years at Gas back then. Yeah, man. You would think with all the other stuff that's going on in this world that they would let this vaping thing go. But it's always been about money, man. If they're losing money from anything, it doesn't matter what it is, how insignificant it seems to be, they're going to come after the money. You think that the government's concerned about our health? Hell no. If they were, then vaping would be on every street corner everywhere to try to get people off the damn stinkies. But no, that's not the way it is. They don't care about our health. They never have. They are worried about how can we get them to spend their hard-earned dollar on more prescription medicine.
Yep.
And you know, it's sad, but that's life. No matter who we put in office, it's still going to be the same way. It does, Harry. It sucks bad, man. It's all about money.
Both wings on the same damn bird, so it don't fucking matter.
Even if I say I went and ran for it, I could go up there and say, look, this is how it is. And then what would happen is, after I gave the little speech, they would all call me to the side and be like, look, we can help you get into office, but you're going to have to say this, this, and this. I guarantee it. I know that's how it happens with almost everybody. Yeah, you have to say this, this, and this, and we'll help you get into office.
Has been bought by corporations.
But I don't want to say this, this, and this. Well, then you're going to lose. I mean, they pretty much tell you, well, I don't want to lose. Well, then you better do what we say. I want to see that get exposed, because that's exactly how it goes down.
It's already exposed.
I know, but
how do you propose to change that?
I want to see it videotaped live. I want to see some live stuff going on. Oh, my throat hurts so bad, guys. I was like, I felt so bad for missing last week. I never miss shows, but I couldn't even hardly talk last week. There was no way I could do a show.
Oh my God, the whining and yelling. I think it is a male thing that the older you get, the louder you must yawn, sneeze, and cough.
I sneeze.
Vocal cords usually aren't involved in any three of those activities. They don't need to be unless you're an old guy. I have
sneezed loud since I've been a teenager, so there's no stopping that.
Totally, Dolores, yes.
Big lungs.
Yeah, but again, vocal cords do not need to be involved. There's no need to say words when you sneeze.
We're not old, Tiger. We're young spring chickens. Hell, if I can still run into the air, by God, I've still got some youth left in me. I'm going to continue to do it as long as I can. I want to be able to. I mean, it's kind of sucks that
Gonna
I've
make
made
another
one
flavorless
video
juice.
since I got my stuff. One, and that's it. And I landed bad, and it's because of that wing. But I know what to do next time. I'm just gonna have to bury the brakes into my butt, or it's not gonna flare. Cloud Trucker, I know. Okay, I completely get what you're saying, but this is the thing that rolls around in the back of my head. I've never missed a show unless I was out of town or something serious happened. When I moved, I missed a show. That's it. I even when I'm sick, I usually cast, but I've never been this sick on a Friday to where I was like, damn, there's no way I can do it.
We can finish.
No, we'll be okay, Dave. I mean, I owe y'all
Tell
this.
you, make another drink. The more I drink, the better I feel.
Really?
That's what happened to me last time I got sick. I got so drunk on Friday night, I felt fine when I woke up the next day.
Oh.
The alcohol kills the virus.
Where's Tetley Man
I'm
at?
telling you, drink up.
Hey, T Man, you still in the room? I don't want to be the bearer of bad news. You probably have already heard the news, but just want to see if you're still around.
Bad news. What you talking about?
Ah,
What you talking about?
what bad news? They're taking all the legacies out of Fallout 76. All the legacies. I don't know if you have any legacies, Tetley, but they're all being removed. They've already been removed from the PTS, which means pretty soon they're going to move it over to the live server.
It's going to be the update with the new for December is when it's going to. They're gonna pop it in there.
No, I'm okay, Dom Long. I can make this. I can do this, man. I will rest when 10 o'clock comes.
After you put all the shit back on your bed table.
My what table? Oh.
Mm-hmm.
I've had that happen before.
Yeah,
they
liquor will kill the virus.
Liquor kills the
Take
virus?
a sip of this without the alcohol and see if I can taste it.
You're not gonna taste it. I think I need I think Bethesda's making a stupid move. I know they're like, oh, we're balancing the system. If they take those legacies out that a lot of people pay good money to get, I mean, because legacies you don't just get.
Of course, you're not supposed to pay money for it. That's against the rules.
Yeah, but anyways, people pay good money to get those legacies. I paid for at least 2 of the ones I own, so I'll be out that money, but I mean, it is what it is. I can still survive without the legacies. I just think a lot of people that play the game now are going to quit when they take the legacies out of the game. They're going to quit.
What's funny is a lot of the people that are like anti-legacy, like, you show up to an event.
I'm sorry. I should explain that, Dolores. The game itself has regular guns or melee weapons or whatever you want to say. And then it has legendary weapons, which have different modifications you could do. And
like
then they have
explode. Or
then they have legacy
backwards.
guns, which legacy guns are something that were in the game when it started, but they since took them out. So the only way you can get them is through trades with people. So a legacy gun would be
like a flamethrower that has exploding fuel, which shouldn't happen.
Which shouldn't be a thing. Yeah, you shouldn't be able to get a flamethrower that has explosive bullets, but yet it's in the game. You shouldn't have a laser rifle that has exploding bullets, but yes, it's there. When they do this update, that's all gone. So it's going to be harder to kill stuff. I mean, that I get that, but it just kind of sucks that they're taking it all away.
Yeah, but my thing is like you get all these people that are like, all the legacy users, they destroyed the game, they kill everything before anybody else gets a chance, blah blah blah. High level players can do that shit anyway. They just can't. So, some of the weapons we have, if we do the right things with it, we can kill that giant bat just as fast.
I think a lot of people are going to be very surprised when what they think is going to happen doesn't happen. But like my legacies, I don't use them because I have to. I use it because it's convenient, and I'm trying to save on ammo. I don't need them. The game's not going to be any more difficult because the game's not that hard anyway.
Right. Now I've had a PS5 since launch, okay? And the only game I bought 2 games for it, I think. Well, 3, okay. Deathloop, Spider-Man, Miles Morales, and Ratchet and Clank. Those are the 3. Well, the new Ratchet and Clank, whatever that is. And nothing else has made me go, hey, I need that game. They have finally come out with a new game that I'm like, man, that looks good. Whoa, Jesus, you scared the bejesus out of me. The new God of War looks really good. Me and Munchkin have been watching videos on it. I hate that I'm watching half the story, but I wanted to see if I was going to like the game. And it really looks like it's going to be a good game. So that may be one game I get for the PS5 that actually, I haven't played The Last of Us, T-Man. I think that's on Xbox though. I may have played it a few minutes. It's probably because I just didn't get into it. It's probably a great game. I'm sure it is.
The Last of Us is kind of a creepy, scary game too.
Yeah, isn't that like you go around killing zombies and stuff? But yeah, I think God of War, Ragnarok.
I wish they would redo Silent Hill and come out with some of those games again. Not Resident Evil.
The weird thing about this cold, I don't know if it's doing you the same way, but it's making all of my body feel sore. My back hurts. My neck hurts. Chest hurts. All that. What?
What?
Whiny.
I
said, I was asking, did you experience these types of issues? That's all I was asking.
Everything hurts on me all the fucking time anyway. Yes, all my rib muscles hurt from coughing. My back hurts. My throat hurts. My ears hurt.
If you have a Wisecam V3,
developed a sinus headache though. So
there's no reason to get the Wisecam Pro. That's all I'm saying. This one does 2K. By the way,
it's not quite as bad as the flu.
That's
my skin and my hair doesn't hurt. That's the key.
I have one right behind me. But it don't show up on the stupid scanner thing, so it's like, why even bother trying to show you guys what it looks like when it don't show up right? And it also doesn't have RTSP like the older cameras do, which means you can just go to a website and boom, pop it up in OBS. They do have a web page you can go view the cameras at now, which is nice, but it doesn't work with the new camera yet. So it's like,
whoops.
What the hell?
I was cleaning up my keyboard and accidentally pressed a little too hard.
So I know Cloud Checker. Mine's at 54% right now, Cloud Checker. It's focusing on my face. There we go, 54%. So I will be charging this up pretty soon. I want to use this more, but this is a mod that I want to use at home. It's a heavy, big son of a gun. I don't know how Munchkin took this to work with her and crap.
Because my mod usually doesn't leave my hand. I don't carry it around in
the
my
one
pocket.
thing that's disappointed me is got her one of these and she has not yet used it.
Bullshit. I've been using it. I have one set of batteries. And one of them dies when the other one's still at 50%. So I get to use it half the amount of time I should, and then I have to bring it home and put the batteries back on the charger.
The other problem is Munchkin feels like the mod never needs charging. She can vape it for a week without charging it. It doesn't work that way. When you come home and it's at half charge, charge a damn battery.
But what else am I going to vape then?
Take the other two and put in there. You said you had another set up there.
No, I have one set of the batteries for the wall.
Borrow some. What do you mean borrow? She's already borrowing the one she's got. Yeah, 30%'s a good place to charge yours, Cloud Chucker. You don't really want to take LiPo packs too much lower than that, or it's going to be really hard to charge it. We got a lot of batteries, Dolores. And they're right here behind me. She knows where they are. She just don't want to get them.
No, I have no idea what your system is because you've got batteries everywhere. Unless they're on the charger, I don't know whether they're charged or not.
Well, this one has 2 in it. This one has 2 in it. This one has 2 in it.
So I should just steal the batteries out of your mods?
I mean, well, this one I haven't used in a while. If you need to take the batteries out of the cream hill, go for it. I put them in here just to show it off one time. Not till you give me batteries. That's hilarious, Creed. I don't think either one of us feel good enough for anything like that right now. Just saying.
No, it's more like you're coughing on me. Stop.
Yeah.
This motherfucker coughed. See,
Yeah,
like the night
DeMillan.
before I got sick, he was literally snuggled up to me, coughing on my head. Like I could feel the heat from his coughs on my hair.
There's another set right
No wonder
here
I'm sick.
in a battery case. There's plenty of 21700s. I mean, there's no lack of them here. If you've had your batteries over a year, DeMillan, you know, they start dying a lot faster. The closer you get, or the further you get away from that year mark, go a year and a half, 2 years, the batteries, what happens is between the anode and the cathode, it starts building up resistance in between there. So when you charge them, it can't charge that spot where the resistance little spots are in the middle of the cell. So it won't charge, it won't hold as much of a charge as it did when they were new. That's the best way for me to explain it. So you get some new batteries, you'll be good to go. I would definitely, like I said, I would definitely grab some Mala cells. 18650 battery stores where I've been getting mine from. They're in Georgia and they ship really fast. I've not had a problem out of them. They just got some new ones in that even have a higher amp rating. They're 45 amps and 4500 mAh, but they're like $10 a piece. That's kind of high. I like getting the Mala cells when they're like $5.99 or something, $4.99 or $5.99. I'll buy a bunch of Mala cells then. The 21700s. That's when you grab them. I would, Dolores, but she won't use them. I could literally hand her some batteries right now and she'll keep using that other mod. Guaranteed. I want to see her use the mod. She just don't do it.
That's how little attention he pays. I had been using it for the past couple days. I brought it home last night and switched tanks to this mod just because I had to put the batteries on the fucking charger.
Yeah, it really depends, Tiger. It depends on you still have some
My
brownies.
are toast.
Yeah, yeah, we have some brownies here that are no good anymore. They won't hold a charge. It really depends on how many charge cycles they've been through in their lifetime and how much resistance is built up between the anode and the cathode. That's what it boils down to. They actually have a tester on this charger and they will tell you the resistance. And I think if it's above 400, it's too much and you should replace the battery. I think that's it. I'd have to double check. Don't quote me on that. But
Making your dog think she's
it tells you what the resistance is between the anode and cathode. And if it's over a certain number, you're supposed to replace the battery.
Yes, I'm chucking candy at you because you keep chewing on your ass.
Oh, you're throwing stuff at the dog?
I was throwing Smarties at her.
About 1 million charges. DeMillan, if you've had 1 million charges, I would say, yes, it's time for some new batteries.
I don't know if the dog likes sweet tarts, but she can have them if she finds them.
Sweet tarts? No, probably not. I must use the restroom because I'm getting old and sometimes I have to use the restroom. That's the way it goes. Look at you coughing.
I don't have the man flu though, so mine's not severe. Yeah, those Tessalon pearls they gave him. I was reading that it says it makes your lungs it makes your lungs go numb. So that's interesting. I was pretty sure he didn't have bronchitis or pneumonia, but I'm glad he went anyway just to make sure that he didn't have any issues. So. Yeah, that Dr. Pepper has no flavor. I'm thinking it must be Dollar General. I'll have to switch stores or something. Yeah, he hasn't been paying attention. I was using this for several days. It does have really, really good battery life. Um, and yeah, it works. It works great. I had 2 mods going at one particular point in time, um, but then I made more of that key lime, which now I made a really weird concoction, y'all. I have the pear claw, right? And I have a banana, it's an iced banana juice. Well, I put the pear claw in at the end of the iced banana tank, so it still had some of that banana to it. It actually was really freaking good. So since I had a sore throat and was coughing, I added some of the banana to the pear claw because it's got the ice in it. And I figured that would work out great. Was that work? Filled my tank. Went couple hours, and I was like, this just doesn't taste right. Something's weird. I accidentally filled it up with the key lime cookie. So it was key lime cookie, banana ice, pear claw. That was the oddest combination of flavors ever.
Banana ice
it
pear
wasn't
claw.
horrible, but it wasn't good either. And now I don't know. I think I left my pear claw at work.
Junior went potty for the first time in the big boy potty today. Now,
Boy.
whether we can repeat that, I don't know. Oh, your lipo swelled up. Yeah. DeMillan, that's the whole reason I was telling Cloud Chucker that to make sure to charge your battery before it gets too low on voltage, because when lipo, that's the whole thing about lipos. When they get low on charge like that, they swell up. Lipo packs. The batteries have a hard case, so you don't really see them swell up. But on lipo packs, they're in those, little foil packs pretty much, and they stack them together. So a 4S will have 4 of those packs stacked together. And when they get low on voltage, the whole thing will swell up. It'll push the case off this damn thing if it swells up. So definitely, if you have anything with a lipo pack, do not let it get low on charge. It's better really to get it like half charge, maybe 60%, and then let it sit, and it'll slowly drain down. And when it gets down near 30, charge it back up. You don't want to let it sit at 100% though. That's bad. So bring the battery power down, get it somewhere around the midway, and then let it sit. If you're going to let it sit.
When are they going to come up with batteries that we don't have to fucking pay that much of attention to our batteries? When it dies, you charge it.
When they start throwing out solid state batteries for us. I mean, they've already figured out how to do it. When they implement it, that's another story. I don't know when we're going to actually start seeing them on the market. I guarantee the first place that you'll see them are in Teslas, though. That'll be straight to Tesla. Boom, solid state batteries, Tesla. Because you can get way more power in a much smaller package. So they'll be able to really crank up. Tesla will already do a crazy amount of speed from 0 to 60 in like 0 point nothing. So I think that once they get to solid state, they're just yeah, they make all their own no batteries. Right, Creed. So the companies that are making solid state batteries right now, I think what'll happen is Elon is probably going to buy the company that comes out with the best solid state battery. He's just going to go buy the whole company. And then Tesla will be making their own batteries. I mean, why try to buy the batteries from that company? Just buy the company. You're done. Then you can say,
I don't know why everybody else didn't think about that,
Well, I mean, I'm just saying.
Why buy the car when you can buy the dealership?
It's surprising because dealerships, they get their parts from lots of other companies. The windshields come from somewhere else. Stuff like that. They don't get, all that's not made in-house. They get the windshields shipped in from somewhere else. So if they have all that stuff where they can build it all in-house, it's cheaper on them. So Do it that way.
The Twitter thing is amusing me, and part of me thinks he's got.
Oh, I have no idea,
purpose.
Dolores. I don't even know about the Twitter stuff. Y'all, if y'all are talking
Well,
social media, you got me beat because I don't even
From
know.
what I understand, with the $8 verification, right, you get your verified account. The problem is the verification of the verified account isn't quite working right. So people are able to get a verified account that is not. Okay, somebody spoofed Eli Lilly's corporate account and it's verified, saying that insulin is now free.
Oh,
And then Eli Lilly came out and said, "Hey, that wasn't us. Insulin is not free." And then the spoof account was like, "Yeah, that's right. Now it's going to be an extra whatever." And then they're like, "Wait, you mean we can't sell medicine that the original patenter gave away for free that saved people's lives? We can't charge for that? That's bad." It's just,
wow.
it's kind of gone off the rails. So from what I understand, they've temporarily shut down the whole verification thing. Yeah, but I don't know how you go about getting verified, because obviously Eli Lilly has a verified account, right? So how did the fake Eli Lilly account get verified? What goes into the verification process? It's got to be more than, well, they gave us $8.
That's the other thing, DeMillan. Wireless charging produces a lot of heat in the battery. So if you're gonna do wireless, you really have to watch that. If you let it sit there on a wireless charge that doesn't automatically shut down when it's fully charged. But see what what'll happen with that wireless charger is it'll charge it to 100%, and as soon as the battery drops down to 98, it'll start charging it again. Dadgum. And yeah, that'll wear the battery out quick. It's best to take it off the charger.
He just comes back from that quick. I'm watching the live stream, right? So what I see versus what I hear is him on screen dying, face turning red, and he's like, "And that's why it swells."
I
don't know. I don't do Twitter. I don't give a shit what happens to it. Like, I don't give a fuck. Have fun. Whatever.
Yeah, this whole world is so weird right now. It's nothing like when I was growing up, or when most of us were growing up, actually.
No, it's very weird to see politics being played out on Twitter and Facebook, and it's just, I don't know.
You know what's weird about drinking this? I can't really taste it, so I'm trying to see if I can feel the effects from it. Not really. I think it's more the medicine that's hitting me right now than the actual drink.
When was the last time you took the medicine?
I took one right before the show of this stuff, the pearls. Yeah.
How many did they give you? Because last time, like when you
They gave me.
they only gave you like 13, I think.
They gave me 42. I'm supposed to take 3 a day.
Yeah.
That was my third one. So the Flonase, I mean, it doesn't really tell you when you. I use it every.
It's supposed to be for 12 hours, so you use it twice a day.
Well,
It is a steroid, so it can fuck your nose up and shit if you use too much.
I've used it 3 times already today, so much for the 12-hour thing. It doesn't seem like it's. I mean, maybe because
it's not
older.
gonna hurt you, but it can really dry out your sinuses.
This shit is really begging to freak me out, man.
I think that was supposed to say beginning.
Beginning, yeah.
I don't know. How many years do we have left in us at this point? Burn it all to the fucking ground. I don't care. I just, whatever. Good luck, kids.
Yeah.
More power to you.
That's the other thing.
Idiocracy was supposed to be.
I mean, what kind of example are we setting for all the kids that are growing up now? How are they going to deal with this future that's been set in motion for quite a while now? They have completely swung everything that we used to vote for or believe in has been completely changed. And a lot of it's got to do with social media. A lot of it's got to do with social media. It wasn't like that before, man. You had to actually go and talk to somebody or call them on the phone. It's not like that anymore. You can sit there and tweet out whatever the heck you want. Hey, I'm on the toilet right now. You know, it don't even care.
Well, because there isn't really much they can do for a virus. Once you get it, you got it. All you can do is manage your symptoms.
Well,
and wait for it to go away. It's not. I mean, you can't.
There's a good idea, Cherokee. Just cough up both my lungs, and I'll feel 100% better. Yeah. Dom Long, as far as it making me get rid of my cold, it's too early to tell. I mean, I literally went to the doctor, yesterday? So I just started using the Flonase. She told me to use it for 2 weeks. And if I didn't improve...
It's not going to do anything to get rid of a cold.
No.
Flonase is for the allergies.
The Flonase is supposed to make it to where my mucus does not drain down into my chest to make me cough. So if I can get past that part, I'm good with the rest, man. The sore throat and I'm good. I just don't want to cough all night, man. That ugh.
Yeah, I got the first 2 vaccines, but I've never had a flu shot. And as far as I know, I've only had the flu twice in my entire life. And I'm only guessing that because I've only been sick enough in my entire life where I've actually left work to come home and crawl into bed and go to sleep.
It's weird because, Dom Long is getting sick at the same time that I get sick, or we both get sick.
Maybe Dom Long has allergies too. Yes? Oh, that's you. Get your ass back in your bed.
Like that dog's gonna listen. I think Munchkin's background is perfect with all the sprays and pills, and that looks like the daytime formula of those pills that I just took, actually, not too long ago. But
I don't know about the whole glass of water thing.
My 14,500 followers. Yeah, that's the other thing, man. The people are worried about losing Twitter followers and YouTube this and that, and I've never, gone, oh man, I need to really get my YouTube subscribers up. I've stayed at around the same amount of YouTube subscribers for years.
Get in your bed.
I'm surprised when I clicked on to start the stream tonight, it said I gained 7 subscribers in the past week or so, and I'm like, from where? I didn't do anything. I wouldn't even do a show, so I don't know where I got 7 subscribers from, but I did.
Oh, good Lord, Dom Long. You should have seen his bedside table.
Okay, yes. She is right. My bedside table had at least, I think there was 200 cough drops in that bag. 98% of those cough drop wrappers were on my table.
Mm-hmm. There was literally a layer under them. I had to pick up the layer and kind of squeeze it to make sure there's nothing in there to get to all the stuff that was actually on the table under the layer of wrappers.
There was a lot of cough drop wrappers there. I do not deny that at all. I told you I was going to get it. What did I tell you? And I told you I was going to get it.
Bullshit.
Just because you did it before I got to it.
That's typical man language, as I'm doing it. I was going to get that.
No, I told you before. I told you the day before. I said, I'm going to get this. Just chill.
Yeah, I told you the day before. I'm going to get it. When? Next week? I want it done now.
I'm not going to do it. No.
Look, you are an adult. Being sick does not excuse you from responsibilities.
Creed, sometimes I think I need a CPAP, but Munchkin's never said I've had any of those hard times breathing or anything at night. So.
No, I don't think you've got sleep apnea.
Yeah.
He doesn't snore. I've never heard the trying to catch his breath in the middle of the night. He's fine.
Wow.
No.
I think you get,
Creed, I have insomnia, so quite often I am not asleep. I'm staring at him going, must be fucking nice to just...
wow, Cherokee.
Yeah.
What do you want, dog? Now, why is she coming to...
Because I booted her ass out because she's driving me fucking crazy.
She's whining at me. Let me see what she wants. Okay, fine.
Needy ass dog. Anybody want an elderly chihuahua? You can have her. I'll ship her to you. Free. Just pick her up when she gets there. See, that's one thing that men don't understand about women. When we go, hey, can you do this? It doesn't mean in the next 20 minutes or tomorrow or the next day. If I'm at the point where I'm like, hey, can you do this? I mean, right fucking now.
She wanted food, apparently.
Okay.
Even though
She is a pain in the ass. She's pushy and needy.
She ate like half the cat food earlier, and now she wanted dog food. So
Because she's fat.
She is fat. You have 5 dogs? Thank God.
What's one more, Wally? Really?
This one don't have much longer left, though.
You know what? Evil never dies. I don't buy that. She's going to be like 40-year-old fucking chihuahua.
We're going to have a chihuahua that never dies.
Ride her ass into the fucking wheel. Who gets the chihuahua? That's what I figured you meant, Harry. I don't know. I can't hear my... I have woken myself up snoring now. Where one particularly loud one, and I'm like, wow, what the fuck was that? Oh, that was me. Sorry.
If that stuff comes in, which it should, before next Friday, I might have a hell of a lot of stuff to go through for you guys next Friday. I mean, a lot. So that ought to be a good show.
No, we are going to the dump tomorrow. Because
the dump?
To the dump because we've got a mountain of items that need to leave.
If I get anything at all, I just want one good night's sleep. And I mean, if I have to drink 4 freaking giant tubs of fighting cock to do it, then that's what I'm gonna do. Are we too married to each other? That's a good question, CDC Vintage. CDC Vintage. I am separated from my current wife. She is now my ex-wife. I have not officially had the divorce papers signed yet. Munchkin wants to get married. We sound like we're married. She's wearing a shirt that says Scuba Steve. That's pretty damn close. Just saying. What am I getting? Let me just show you, DeMillan. Why does it still say I have 5 things in my damn cart?
More than 5 things in the fucking cart. Wait, what cart are you talking? How many carts? You're the internet. Their internet is loaded with scuba carts everywhere.
Okay, let's add this. Window capture.
There's a lot of alcohol in that one. I can taste the alcohol.
Okay, hopefully y'all can see that now. Wait, I gotta hit OK. There we go. So you can see the Lost Vape Cyborg Quest 100-watt mod, Gunmetal Fishbone, which is what I think I already have that exact one. So I'm getting another one of those.
Why?
A Watofo Recurve Squonk mod. It's a squonker. The H Cigar Box Mod Squonk, which was $19.99. And then another Steam Crave Pro that's stainless steel. That was it.
Well, I mean, that's the wrong reason to get married, Creed, but...
That's most of the stuff. There's one other thing coming to Millen, but I'm not going to say what that one is. Yeah, but there's another one coming. If I
I
can
mean,
get back
either
to
way, when we buy our house, I'm going to make sure that he's protected and that it goes to him. Something should happen to me.
thanks to Mila. Well, I mean, they had a good sale. That was what, 4 mods? Not a bad haul for them. Even all that, 4 mods was like $130. So you could pay that much for 1 mod. So I think I did pretty good. It's all because
There
of
you go,
that
Creep.
15% off, and they already had sales on that fall clearance stuff. So
I'm hoping the interest rates start coming down after Christmas. I mean, even if they don't get back to 3, I'd prefer not to pay like 7. I'd be
yeah,
happy at like
I mean
5.
that's the main thing. We wanna get out into our own house. I think things will go a lot easier and smoother because 90% of the problems I have are usually because something else that somebody else has done. If we're on our own, that wouldn't happen. So, because if I made a mess, I'd be like, well, I made the mess, so I cleaned it up. That's not the way it goes. Our trash can wouldn't be completely full 24/7.
Well, I mean, it's not anything against Katie and Patrick and the kids. It's just
Well,
we
yeah, I
have
mean
basically
it's
2
5
households
of them.
trying to live in.
Yeah.
I mean, yeah, there's 7 people in this house.
Yeah.
I just want to be able to walk into my kitchen and have my hand towel be there where I left it, and not covered in spaghetti sauce or what have you. My issue now, the prices have started to come down around here. Definitely. Well, see, it depends on what you read, Cherokee, because I've seen some reports that said that it's going to keep going up, and then I've read others that says that they're probably going to increase it maybe one more time this year, and then they're going to either stay steady or they're going to start to fall. Now they're not going to drop, and they're not going to go from 7.5, 7.25. Now these are real estate interest rates. It's not the base Fed rate. That's different. So they're not going to drop from 7.25 to 3, right? That's not going to happen. But as long as they start to, because now, I mean, the sales prices has dropped, but our budget has not changed at all because the interest rates have kind of, it's not as bad as the high sales prices, but it still makes a difference. I want to make sure that if something happens to me, that he can still afford to live, and the same for me. I don't want either one of us to be stuck going, okay, well, now we got to sell the house. So I don't know. We'll see what happens.
Oh.
Well, the property taxes, they just they reassess every year in July around here. So the property taxes aren't going to change that much, but I mean the interest rate can make $100 difference in your payment. But the way I see it is, I can refinance later when the interest rates go back down. I can't unspend 100 or 150,000 that I overpaid for a house on inflated market rates. So I feel better about a temporarily high payment than overpaying for something I won't be able to get that money back. Yeah, I mean you can always get your assessment changed. But the problem with that, Wally, I had one guy that called me pissed off because he thought that his property was undervalued. And I said, "You really don't want to argue that with the assessor." And he didn't want to listen to me, and then he called me back really pissed off when they raised his taxes. And it's like, well, what the fuck did you think was going to happen, my dude? If your taxes are tied to your value. If you argue that your value is too low and you want it increased, obviously your taxes are going to go up, you idiot. But,
Why is the dog barking at the door?
Because she's an asshole.
Let's see what you got. Oh, yeah. Damn, are they out of... Wow. The only one they have left, Dolores, is the Quicksilver, and they only have 3 of them left.
I mean, Tiger, you can go to Depot
I'm
and
going
look
to
up their
strangle
license and
this
see
dog.
if they had any violations or complaints.
Let me let the dog out before she has a conniption fit. Why is she bugging me now?
I don't know, because she's an
What's wrong?
asshole. Your dog's a pain in the butt. Yeah, Depot, D-P-O-R. You can type in the realtor's name and see if they've got any stuff associated with them. To be quite honest with you, word of mouth is probably the best way to find out about a realtor, is to ask other realtors. Because if they don't like them, you'll know. Oh, you're friends with Robert? Well, welcome, CDC. Robert's a nice guy. Never met him personally myself. I know Scuba has. Yeah, not all realtors are created equal. I've got one in particular who he has.
I have sent her to you.
Yay, thank you. Everybody's best interest at heart, but he really doesn't know what he's doing and promises shit before he finds out if it can be done, which usually ends up with issues.
Ah, you're friends with Robert Ellis. Robert the Arm Vapor.
Well, she hasn't come back up here, so.
Most of the people on Robert's channel are trolls. Now, I'm not saying you are CDC. But yeah, I've known Robert a long time. He could tell you that. But yeah, I'm a mod over on Robert's channel. Poor Robert, he gets people that come in there and ask him the stupidest questions I've ever seen. You are not coming back down here, dog. Jesus. Yeah, it is fun checking house prices, DeMillan. But yeah, Robert's good guy. I don't know how he takes the stuff that goes on in his channel, because it is terrible.
Because he expects it. Robert doesn't really
have
a content-focused channel, so he's basically up for ask me whatever.
He had that meme made about him, and now everybody and their mama comes in that channel asking him the stupidest questions. What is the stubby on that side of the pond? I can tell you, King Cobra, the stubby was $154.99 US.
Dude, what?
And then they have a $5 discount off of that, which makes it about $150 or $149. Yeah. So it's cheaper than the UK.
So you just spent that? You've got that on the way, and you've got a cart full of mods as well.
Listen here, woman.
Don't listen here, woman. Me.
I ordered that stubby before you ever said no. Number one, and the other one is just because all that stuff's on sale, and I got it really cheap. You like his point of view on things? CDC, I completely understand that. Robert's a level-headed guy. He'll shoot it to you straight. So
Robert just don't give a fuck no more.
yeah, he really don't. He's like, I get.
I don't give two shits, DeMillan. See, $150, and then the fireplace that's in our hallway. That right there is paying off a credit card.
Now, the fireplace, she said it was nice. That's why I got...
All right, so the limit of my discussion is when we're talking about houses, right? I said my old list of deal breakers was it had to have a fireplace, okay? But I've said that is not a deal breaker anymore because they've come so far
with the electric fireplaces now, that's not a big deal. Okay. Good night, Creed.
See you, Creed.
And then when we were at Costco the other day, they had one, and I was like, "Ooh, see, I like that. That's nice." He just randomly sent me a picture, and I was like, "Yeah, that's nice." He didn't say I'm gonna buy it. I just said that's nice. You know, that it's not my style. It's very modern. I don't like the modern look. Tiger, that's what I would prefer. But at the same time, that's no longer a deal breaker for me because they have come a long way with those electric fireplaces.
Well, DeMillan, fireplaces are overrated. I get what you're
I've
saying
had one
there.
in every house I've ever had, CDC. I like it. No, we're not going to send it back, Wally, because even if it doesn't go in the living room, it would go great in depending on what house we get. We're either going to have a spare bedroom that's turned into an office, or we're going to have the spare bedroom where we play video games. You know, I'm trying, Scorp. The only problem with the houses that have the paramotor takeoff areas are usually going to contribute to me having an hour commute in the morning.
I've
One
lived
of them
in.
makes me have to take a boat.
I think I've lived in 4 houses with fireplaces. Only one out of those 4 was a fireplace that I would give my blessing to because it literally would heat the entire house up. I don't know what they did or how they insulated that fireplace, but there was enough heat that come off that son of a gun. You could light a small fire in it and heat the entire house. It was awesome.
The fireplace in my old house, you could light. It wasn't an open floor plan, but like there was a brick wall that split the living room and the kitchen, and then the dining room. You'd walk through the dining room to get to the kitchen, so it was like a big U. The fireplace was in the middle. If you lit a fire in the fireplace, it would heat up the kitchen, dining room, and living room, but it would like suck all the air out of the bedrooms. So it was freezing in all 3 bedrooms. The fireplace here.
What's up, Silent?
Is very small and kind of boring. Hey, Silent. But I do like a fireplace.
Silent
I
Night.
never wanted a gas fireplace because I like the smell of a fireplace. I want to hear the popping of the wood. But like I said, that's not a deal breaker for me anymore.
I've seen some of your glitches over there on Modern Warfare 2, Silent. Looks very nice. I played the
wood stove you can cook on
Modern Warfare 2 campaign, but I haven't really played multiplayer yet. But it looks cool getting out of the map. I like getting out of the map. That's like one of my favorite glitches.
What's the point? You can't do anything except run around and go, I'm out of the map.
That's fun though, running out of the map. So I don't know if they patched it already. They probably did because they patched stuff so damn fast, but it'd still be fun to do.
She's smacking herself against the couches and scratching. Beat the dog.
She was. Do you need a bath? You want a bath? You better go hide.
I'm over these fleas, y'all. Good night, Cloud Chucker.
See you, Cloud Chucker.
I don't know what to do about them. I just can't.
They are fun.
Until we get a frost here, there's not a damn thing I can do, but they're driving me crazy.
I think if I have one more drink, yeah, we both sick, Silent. I mean, I think she's still worse off than I am right now, but I'm still sick regardless. I'm still coughing, but the main thing is when she lays down to go to sleep, she actually stops coughing and goes to sleep. I keep coughing, so I can't sleep.
Once I fall asleep, I'm all right, unless my nose starts to bleed, or not bleed, run, and then I gotta shove tissue up my nose while I sleep.
Yeah.
Night Silent.
I don't know, man. I think I got enough. The only thing I think I need now, well, there's 2 things I need for the paramotor, and I'll be done. And the question is, do I get the reserve first, or do I get the floats first?
Well,
if you're flying with Jay and Joe, you're going to be flying low.
Right, over
Near the
water.
water.
Yeah,
You're not going to have the height for a reserve.
right.
I would get the floats first.
Yeah, they're cheaper too. I don't mind getting the floats. I think it'll be smart because if you did go down in the water, that's the last thing you want to do is go down in the water and not have floats because you'll sink like a rock and won't be able to get out in time before you drown. So yeah, the floats are good to have.
Look, there's an old guy that used to live across the street from me when I was little, who had his little wood shop in his garage. He had a wood stove. I was probably like 6, and I think he was like 80, right? He did woodworking for the church. I would go over there, and it was my job to clean his workshop. So I'd sweep up all the sawdust, and I'd get all the sawdust off of his tools,
I'll
off the
explain to
circuit,
Millen.
off the saws, and everything. And I got to feed the wood stove and clean out the ash and all that. I enjoyed it. I thought it was cool.
DeMillan, I don't have any intentions on flying over water. The thing is, when we fly over by the marsh, there's small sections of water, maybe 50 to 100 feet before you get to another patch of land. The flotation is just in case. Honestly, if I'm about 300 or 400 feet up and there's only 100 feet gap between me and the next patch of land, I could glide down to the next patch and be fine.
46
But
and 53.
I'd rather
seems-
have the flotation to be safe. I don't plan on going flying out over the ocean. That's stupid. No, I wouldn't do that. That would be a good way to die. So I'm not doing that. Trust me. That's the best way to
I bet
die
that
on a
gets chilly
paramotor
at
is
night.
fly over water. So I'm not doing that. How old are either of us? I am 54 years old, CDC.
54? Oh, I said 53.
Yeah, I'm 54. I'm getting old. I've been doing this since I was 44 at least, or maybe 42. I don't know. It was right after I started. It's kind of hard to judge. I mean, as far as YouTube goes, I think I didn't really get on YouTube until I was 44-ish, maybe. Because then you
Damn,
got
I've
the
known
period of,
who you are for that long.
you didn't know me. I was on Vapors TV. I was all by myself in there. Nobody knew
I
me.
watched you. I was like, let me listen to this redneck guy. Even though I have no
Why-
idea what the hell he's talking about.
Well, I
with
got to be
building shit and
redneck.
stuff, as you were.
It's been a
Yes, I am
while,
46.
Dolores. I mean, technically, I would say if I tried to put a date on it, I think my first year was November of 2013 when I complete. Now I vaped before that, but I don't count that period. I count the period of when I started vaping and never smoked again afterwards, which that I think puts me at 2013, November 5th, 2013, which I just had another vapiversary. So I guess I'm at 9 years now. And
See,
next
mine
year will be
was
10 years.
March.
I think.
I started vaping in December of 2011, but my last cigarette was March of 2012.
So you think it was in 2012?
It was when Hallie was born, yeah.
I don't know if I started. That's the problem. I don't have any of my old videos so I can go, hey, this is when I started. I'm just guessing. And you know how bad I am with dates. Bad. I can't even. The lady asked me, so when did you take the COVID test? I said about 3 days ago. Munchkin was like, no, it was like almost 2 weeks ago.
Yeah.
I'm like, damn, I'm bad with dates. It is scary, CDC. It is scary.
But how bad of a job can they do? I mean, really. I mean, the adults have fucked it up for long enough. It's their turn.
I started in 13. Wally, okay, well, Wally says 2013. It seems right to me because
Let's see. Hallie was born in. Maybe it was May. She's 9, so that would have been 2013.
I started
Yeah,
vaping and then I
2013.
caught one of Robert's shows and he's like, "Hey, I'm gonna be live over on Vapors TV," and then I immediately went to Vapors TV, and within the next day or so, I was casting on Vapors TV to nobody. I don't know how.
Well, that didn't take too long though,
No,
because
that.
Vapors TV people would just jump from channel to channel.
Oh man, people were coming in there left and right, and I was like, "Wow, where are all these people coming from?" So, and next thing you know, I was on a network, and then I was on another network, and then another network.
I don't remember Tiger.
Oh,
ECF is 2009.
yeah.
Yeah, I think mine was actually May of. Now I started in December of 2012, and then, when did my dad pass away? That was 2012, I think, because it was like, I think same year he passed away, but at the end of the year. And then I think I cracked and had one cigarette in March, and then I remember the day Hallie was released from the hospital after she was born. I tried to smoke a cigarette in the parking lot of the hospital and had to sit down. It made me so freaking dizzy. I haven't
See,
touched
it's
one
kind
since.
of weird, and and Harry says he started in 2010. Now, I remember specifically that I started before that, but I don't count that time because when I started, I was using those damn crappy pens that they sold in the mall for
I remember, Joey.
$175 with some crap e-juice. You only had a choice of regular, light, or menthol. That was the three choices you had. There was no flavors. You could hang that up. So that's what I started with, but it wasn't enough for me. So I kind of pushed it off to the side until my son came by with that EVOD, and I was like, this is really close. And then the next day I went and bought a dripper and freaking mech mod. I was hooked after that. I never had a cigarette after that. So,
I just remember this is the last thing I'm going to need. Freaking ego twist. And I'm like, I don't need anything else other than this. Because the first egos I got weren't adjustable. And I destroyed them pretty quickly. Ego twist, I'm not going to need anything else.
when Vic
And
had
then
long
I got a
hair.
Safari. Okay, that's it. That's all I'm going to do.
Scuba sounds like death. Well, thanks, John Q. Good to hear from you, too. Dibs on all this stuff.
Me.
Listen to her, man. She can just...
Excuse me again. Jesus.
She just belching it right up. My voice is going out. What the hell?
Justin TV, I remember that one. Yeah.
Hold on a second. My voice...
Yeah, it doesn't work for everybody, CDC.
Y'all don't want me to turn into Mickey Mouse because it'll happen.
Good night, Dave.
But like I said, I should have a lot of stuff next week, guys. A lot of stuff to go over with you guys. I'm going to try to I want to be able to review it, not just show it and go, hey, look at this. If I'm able to vape on all of it.
Does that mean we're going to have content?
We will have content next week. Oh my God. Content.
Yeah, but when you have content, I don't get to talk because you just run your mouth.
No, I'm going to let you talk because I'm going to be building shit.
Now, we're going to need to get Speed on next week so we can troll the shit out of you while you build shit.
That ain't right.
Make jokes about missing the hole and stuff.
I think if I have one more drink, I will feel good enough to go to sleep, and I might get a full night's sleep.
Well, you can make yourself a drink and come on up here and start putting the shit back on your side table. So
Timekeeper, you bring up a very good point.
Ooh, John Q, I want to do some fried cheese curds this weekend. I haven't eaten anymore.
Those cheese
I've
curds
been
were
good.
great.
They are. I know if I open another pack, I'm just gonna.
Timekeeper says, this is all I'll ever need. I remember when I got my Zen ZNA. Oh, here it is right here. And I said, man, I will never need more than this. Why would I ever need more than 30 watts?
Shiny-itis is a bitch.
How was I so wrong? 30
30
watts, man.
I don't think
30 watts.
Did I freeze them? No, they're in the refrigerator. Look, they're not. I'm not gonna need to freeze them because once I open them, it's all over. I already ate an entire package. Like before you and I finished our text conversation, I had already eaten an entire package.
She blew through those, John Q. Those cheese curds were done.
He finally felt the squeak, though. Yeah.
I did get a squeak.
So yeah, we're gonna.
Dolores, I completely get your point, but there's two problems with that. Number one, I'm a collector. And number two, I have to get new stuff so that y'all can see if it's any good, whether or not you need to buy it or not.
He has to get stuff.
If I don't get stuff, then you won't know. And you'll be like, well, what about this mod? What about that mod? Well, I don't know. I didn't buy anything. So I'm not going way out of the ballpark and buying a bunch of stuff. Well, maybe this time I did, but I don't usually go buy a bunch of stuff. But this time
he hasn't bought vape stuff in a while.
I have been, I've been conservative. Munchkin knows I haven't went and bought. I used to buy something every week. Boom, 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 boom.
Yes.
When Element Vape actually shipped fast, but that don't happen anymore. So now I got to order from somewhere else. All right, guys, we're going to bump off here. I'm going to make myself one more drink, and hopefully it's going to clear my throat up where I can talk, because right now it's literally, it's like you've been talking for 2 hours.
You don't need to do any talking when you come up here. Just take your drink, come up here, and help me clear off the bed.
CDC, that's all I've ever done.
That's
I've always bought stuff.
CDC. I'm buying it for you guys.
Well, I buy it and then I build on it, and I tell y'all guys whether I like it or not, and whether I think you should get one. I think that's important, instead of being paid off by some damn. That's the whole thing, CDC, with me. Whereas most reviewers that you see get the stuff shipped to them for free.
Please.
Me and Jay Hayes, I think, are the only two that actually go out and buy our own shit to review. So there you go. Take it for what you will.
I'm sure there's probably more than just you two, but yeah.
No, they all get it sent to them for free. Fucking Wendy gets it sent to him for free.
Guys.
Even Arm Vapor gets his stuff sent to him for free. So, but not saying that changes the review, but they're going to be much more likely to review a person that paid money to get it over somebody that got it for free. How's the new dot mod doing for me? Which dot mod, Dom Long? I don't know. Oh, this? This is not, you mean this? The beeper AIO?
Well,
That's
John
not...
Q, you try to convince people to send us free stuff. I mean, you can just keep. Katie was like, "Can John Q send me cheese curds?" Look,
are you talking about this?
We've got the paperwork. You can order your own cheese curds.
This, I lost the top to it. It's somewhere on the floor. I got to find the top. I lost the top, the pod to it. It vapes fine. It still works great.
Katie has curd envy.
Yeah.
I did give them the onion cheese though, because gross.
All right, my back hurts so bad. I'm sore. I need a massage.
Good luck with that.
I got a massage machine up there just for you.
Well, are you gonna massage me too?
No, just me.
Oh, no,
I did
that's
you
not
last
how it works,
time.
bud.
It's
What
my
the
turn.
fuck you did?
I did.
No, you didn't.
I did too.
No, I massaged you.
She's very forgetful too, by the way.
I do not have dementia. He has got a selective memory. I ain't getting no goddamn massage.
She
I
did
call
too.
bullshit.
She did too. I
Not.
ran that thing all over her damn back and shook her butt. Brrr.
I did
You
that
remember
too.
that? You remember that? That's what I thought. See, she shut up then. She knows.
I did that. I
Y'all have a great weekend. Happy Veterans Day to everybody out there.
don't believe anything he says.
And
Thank you all for your service.
we will catch you guys next week. Same bat time, same bat channel. Hopefully not as sick. That would help a lot, not being as sick. Until then, y'all have a great weekend. Peace out.
Adios, muchachos.